Hello, this is Jim Seacrest, and this is the Allover Podcast. Tonight I'm talking to Kaitlyn Eustey, and she's pretty well brand new to movies. Her first acting debut will be called Kecksburg. It's a UFO sci-fi type movie that Cody Knox is filming and making, and we've had Cody on our show already. So, anyway, hello, Kaitlyn. How are you today?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Oh, doing great. So, what do you think of this new movie that you're in?
Um, I think it's gonna be really good. I'm excited to see it, the finished product.
Uh-huh. What did you like? Was you let's just say was you uh how did you do? How did you do? How do you think you did?
I feel like I did okay. Being that it's my first, attempt at anything like this. There's always room for improvement, I guess, but we'll see.
Yeah.
I don't want to say that I'm 100% confident in my performance, though I should be, but I don't know. I think I did pretty well.
So, how did you get started in um, acting?
Well, I really never did anything before this. I just kind of saw that they had posted online on Facebook about needing extras in Mount Pleasant, and I thought it would be a cool thing to go to. So I emailed Cody about it, and I showed up, and he kind of pulled me to the side, and I was going to be a featured extra, which means that I was in like a smaller scene with less people
Hmm.
because he liked my outfit. And we were just kind of messaging on Facebook. He said that one of his friends told him that he needed to use me more in the film because of my look. So that's what he did. He wrote me in a scene, and I guess it's like the opening.
Uh-huh.
He
And
says I'll be the first thing that people see. So
oh, that's good. That's good. I know when he said that when I interviewed him and he said about you, I was like, well, that's great. You're from Mount Pleasant, and you're from my area, neck of the woods, so to speak, and you even went to my alma mater. So I thought I'm gonna actually have her on, So I figured that would be great, to see just how he got you in a way,
right.
and how you got started. I'm like, wow. So have you done anything in school, high school wise?
Um, I was in one play. In high school,
Uh
my
huh.
freshman year. But other than that, I really no. Not really.
Oh, okay, but that's good. Are you planning on doing anything else besides Kecksburg? Are you looking into doing more acting or?
Um, I wouldn't be opposed to it, honestly. Cody has actually sent in a few photos of me. People were looking for roles to fill, and we actually did hear back from a couple of people, so I had the chance to do an audition. Um, but other than that, we haven't really done too much. But that was just recently, so it's been like 2 weeks.
Well, that's good. That's real good.
We're hoping
Um,
for more opportunities
mhm.
soon, but
Yeah, like I said, that's great that you're sort of pursuing that. And so, are you going to like college or anything, or are you doing something? Are you working or?
right now I actually work and go to college.
Wow.
Um, just just uh just three C's, community college
Hmm.
for now, but hopefully I'll be able to transfer. I'm just getting my general classes down now so that I can go for hopefully biochemistry or, some kind of science like that. I'm not entirely certain.
Okay. So what would that be in your field? What would that be? If you do get into biochemistry, what kind of field would that be in?
It would be a lot of like, it'd be the science field, so I would be most likely in a lab setting,
Uh huh.
just kind of doing research, anything from like diseases, or, I could eventually get into like a field where I'm coming up with cures for diseases. I'm actually planning to, well, I'm not planning to, but I'm hoping to work toward maybe astrobiology, which is the study of life in space. And I think that would be a really tremendous breakthrough and be a cool thing to do. Maybe work for NASA one day.
Yeah, that really would be, someone from, southwestern Pennsylvania working for NASA. That would be awesome.
Yeah, I think it would be. I think it'd be a great experience.
Living in space, though, I saw a documentary at one time about, how they could actually have people, not really live in space, but like they would do something like some kind of chromes or whatever. You knock you out for a while and then you'd be sleeping the whole time. Or cryogenics. Yeah, I don't know why I said chrome. But yeah, that's, that would be interesting, cryogenics, to say the least, So what are your, okay, besides that, let's just get on a little bit of the other side of, the movie business. Who was your inspiration? What kind of, who do you look up to as far as like stars or anything along them lines?
One actor that I really, really love is Rami Malek. He plays in Mr. Robot, and he just played Freddie Mercury in the Bohemian Rhapsody movie. I don't know. I saw him in Twilight when I was younger, and I was like, wow. And I really like him. I think Zooey Deschanel is a pretty interesting person, mainly because I get a lot of the time that I look like Zooey Deschanel.
Okay.
Everyone tells me that. That's the only reason that I know who she is, but,
Well, that's good. That's good. I was just curious. Everybody has their own, especially, actors and all. They always have their people that they look up to and things like that, where they get their inspiration. And I always kind of like to ask that question. You know what I mean? So, and so, did you just when you said your lines? Was you able to do a little ad-libbing, or did you just follow what Cody had written down?
We kind of just followed what the script was. To certain points, there are a couple inside jokes that we ended up filming that most people probably won't understand why it's like that, but we understand why it's like that. Other than that, we just kind of followed the script. Most of it was more like, rather than what I was saying, it was like how I was looking when I was saying it.
Also, your expressions?
Right, yeah.
Okay.
And my body language and just things like that. But it was kind of everything pulled together. But no, we didn't really ad-lib anything for the most part.
That's good. I always like to ask that because, like, sometimes people are good at the ad-libbing and all, and I know that you're just sort of starting in the acting business, so I was just curious on how that end of that came out. Any good stories, though? Any good stories from your experience? You have?
So, I got to meet Scott Cooper, who is playing Agent John Murphy. So he's like the male lead. And he's been in a lot of commercials and, just like, he's from South Africa, so all over the world his stuff has, been shown, and he's really nice. He's super nice, and he's really talented, and I actually got the opportunity to watch him film scenes for Kecksburg, and he's really good. This movie has kind of just opened up the doors for me to meet so many incredible people. Especially great. Cody. He really helped me a lot.
Yeah, that's great. When when I did my research on Cody, I didn't know he was from around here. A friend of mine was telling me that, about this. I didn't even know that they were doing a film or anything. So, when I got a chance to talk to Cody on my show, I thought it was really great to actually talk to somebody from around here. There's actually him, and there's another director, a movie maker as well, that's from Pennsylvania, and he's from out towards Wilkes-Barre. His name's Todd Chamberlain, and I've also talked to him as well. So it was pretty neat that I get a chance to talk to people from Pennsylvania that's doing things here. Right. I think that's great. As far as that goes, did you get a chance to meet Pittsburgh Dad?
I didn't meet Pittsburgh Dad, but I'm really looking forward. I saw his scene. Cody posted his scene on Facebook.
Yes.
And I'm really looking forward to seeing him in the film.
Uh-huh.
He should be there possibly for the premiere, so maybe I'll meet him then.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to be at the premiere as well. I really am, because I didn't get a chance to hang out with Cody. I sort of got messed up in a way. We were going to help him, but we couldn't. We were in the wrong place at the wrong time, to say the least. Let's see. So, anyway, so what's your favorite movie? What's your favorite movie? If you have a favorite movie, what favorite movie would it be? Do you like, okay, I'll give you for example. Do you like horror style kind of movies, or do you like, action or dramas or something like that?
I think psychological thrillers are really good. Those are probably my favorite, but yeah, I mean, horror movies usually aren't bad. It just kind of depends on how they're done.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's just a stereotypical horror movie and it's not very interesting. It's always the same storyline, but psychological thrillers are something that really interests me. So
if you were to be in another movie, you would rather be in a psychological thriller?
Yeah, I think that would be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I would do another sci-fi kind of movie too. I'm kind of a nerd, so.
Nothing wrong with that. I was just curious, that's all, because a lot of times people don't like to always be in the same things, and their tastes are different, but the opportunity is, I always like to ask and see the different things they would like to do other than doing the same thing. I've talked to a few actors, and some of them also said that they don't like to be typecast, and sometimes they get typecast all the time because of their looks, and
right.
And that's the thing also, especially with guys, they always get typecast as, if they look sort of rugged or whatever, they're either in the mafia or something, they'll put them, as a gangster or something. So, yeah, it's funny how they look at your, how they look at your face or that's something that you have when they make movies. It's really interesting like that. They don't always go by, they go by your look sometimes, and they also, they definitely go by your looks, in certain characters. And that's interesting how they go about casting people and all,
Right.
If you were to get into movies again, would you stay into movies, or would you want to do other things in movies, like direct or, even make movies?
I don't personally think that I'm creative enough to be a director or, a producer or anything like that. So I think I'd probably be better off just staying on the opposite side of the camera.
Mm-hmm. What about writing? You think you could write a good movie?
Probably not.
Uh-huh.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I could.
Really?
I mean, if I did, it would probably take a really long time.
So did anything funny, any kind of funny stories happen while you were in Kecksburg? Did you could tell me?
When we were filming, a lot of the time Cody loses the lens cap.
Oh yeah? Oh, okay,
so
that's
film
good.
Something,
Uh-huh.
and we'll move, and he loses the lens cap in the camera. So we spent a lot of our time
Searching for
for
the
that.
lens cap. Wow, that's cool.
And yeah, that was pretty much. He says he needs to make me I think he said production assistant because I always knew where the lens cap was.
Yeah, I was just curious. I always try to ask people sometimes if what they have any funny stories when they make movies because sometimes it's interesting, some of the things that happen behind the set. Then, and I always like to try to find out I always like to find out what kind of stories is that happen. Sometimes they're funny to listen to, and some of the people like listening to stories like that. And hopefully you'll get some more offers and you'll, go further into the acting. But it's good to have a second job. That's always also good too. The education is very important. As far as
Right.
that, and it's so great to talk to somebody that's from around here, and that would be to see your career grow, and someday, who knows, maybe you'll be on the big screen. But it's always nice to talk to somebody that got the chance to be in a movie just by saying, hey, this person looks good. Let's give this person some more lines and everything. So that's really interesting. Can you let's see? Can you tell me just a little bit more about Kecksburg as far as the movie? Um, like like, is it kind of funny or is it more serious?
Most of it is kind of serious, but that's where Pittsburgh Dad comes in. He's kind of the comic relief for the film.
Hmm.
My scene is very serious. It's kind of like a public service announcement sort of scene.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't really want to reveal too much because I don't know how much of that Cody wants out right now. But I know he is dropping some footage today, so everyone could kind of take a look at that and kind of get their own ideas.
Yes. So when will Kecksburg be out? Do you know?
I think he said it was going to be out right now as of September 12th, maybe. But I know that does depend on if the rest of filming goes well in the spring. So
I see.
hopefully, if we stay on track and he can get everybody that he needs and the rest of the funding, it should be closer to that date rather than later.
Yeah, that's good. I'm really looking forward to that. I just was wondering if that's still. I'm glad that that's still about the same time he even told me that. So I'm just hoping it was still on schedule to be around that time of the month in September, which is really good. That's a good time of the year to have something come out about that time. October be here and soon enough, and so that'll be pretty cool. Yeah, I thought that when Cody was doing the movie, I thought that it actually was more of a documentary type kind of a movie, and he said no, it wasn't. It's just a sci-fi. It's not all accurate in a way, but it is. There is some that he's still going by that is accurate as far as the UFO landing there and all. Or
Right.
it's always been a big controversy ever since I've been a kid. Not really controversy, but if you watch any, there are some documentaries on it from what's on YouTube now probably, but on the History Channel, from the History Channel, they have a documentary on it, and it's really interesting, to say the least. My one my my sister-in-law, her uncle was one of the people that was actually sort of saw that go down, and
Oh wow.
yeah, so it's kind of interesting. And I talked to my sister-in-law and I was saying something to her about it, and I didn't realize he passed away. But yeah, he was one of the first ones to see it. He was outside at the time, and he sort of like went to go try to find out where it landed and all. And he's actually in one of the documentaries that they did for the History Channel. So it was pretty neat that, and like I told her, it's like, man, that's cool that you guys are doing a movie and hopefully do more around Pennsylvania. I think that it's great that we can have movies and stuff made here for a change than other places.
Right. It's
And
not every day that that's happening.
right, and that's really what's neat, and his, that it's, also that it's independent, and hopefully it'll be on even other venues. Maybe Amazon would be cool to watch it on Amazon Prime or even Netflix if they could pick it up, because
Right.
it seems like it's going to be an interesting movie.
I know that Cody he is planning on having Amazon have it there. He said that it will probably get played at a film festival. Don't quote me. I think maybe in Italy. He says a lot of his films get played there.
Okay.
He said there are a lot of other countries where this film will be, premiered and stuff. But the first one will be here in our little town.
Yeah, true. Yeah, that, like I said, that, I go, where are you guys going to premiere it? I thought, well, maybe Pittsburgh or maybe around where he lives. And he said, no, it'll be in Greensburg, the Palace. I'm like, okay, that's not too far away. So it'd be interesting, to just get down to the Palace and see it there. Yeah, I think it's going to be great. People, make sure you can go out and see that movie in September sometime. We'll keep you guys posted, and it's so great to talk to you, Kaitlyn, and I wish you so much success and doing what you do. Hopefully you'll be able to, snagging to some more movies, so to speak, and the best of luck to you and your endeavors. And I wish you the best, and can't wait to see you in Kecksburg. Maybe I'll even see you there at the premiere. So, guys, make sure you go out and see Kecksburg, the movie, starring one of the people here called Kaitlyn Eustey, and with Cody Knotts, the writer and director, and the movie maker. And, we'll see you all again soon. Thank you so much, Kaitlyn, again. And this is Jim Seacrest with the All Around Podcast. And thank you so much for watching.